Welcome, foolish mortals, to another episode of the HitchHiking Host Show. We are your hosts, Wes Troop
and Emily Liston,
and we are back from our holiday vacation. Emily, how was your holiday break?
It was very good, thank you. How was yours?
It was aight. as we say in the hood.
It's aight.
So over the break, Emily did something exciting. We're going to talk about it in this episode. Let everyone know what you did.
I went to the Harry Potter studio tour. Woo!
Maybe on notes.
Now let's try move number 2. This is an incredible time consuming and it's difficult to achieve. So we developed the sequences through a series of animations, crude cartoons which can block out the key action. Then the moving story create sequences that go out.
I was responsible for physical creature effects, things like prosthetic makeup, puppets, scale, artists, designers, painters, sculptors, engineers all come together to create everything you can see in this room.
So I know everyone, and myself included, are dying to hear all about this HP tour. So why don't you tell us all about it?
Okay, basically it's all of the Harry Potter props put into the studio. The studios that they filmed it in, they then have turned into a museum, and you can look around all of the sets that they've kept the same. You can look at all of the props. There's loads of facts behind everything, how they did stuff, there's costumes, there's stuff. So I went at Christmas time. I got the tickets last Christmas and we were going to go in the summer, but we kind of postponed it until Christmas because we heard that if you go at Christmas time they have snow everywhere and Christmas decorations and like everything's themed Christmas, so obviously we waited till Christmas time. When you pull up to the studios, it's like got like massive pictures outside of all of the kind of scenes from Harry Potter and stuff, which is really annoying because my mum and dad haven't seen the last film. So the last scenes of Harry Potter where Voldemort and Harry are like, my mum was like, oh Voldemort season Ed. Yeah, so when you go in, obviously I've shown you the pictures, but the first thing you see is the Harry Potter, like Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, Rupert Grint's hands, and I've shown you the picture, but basically my hands fit exactly in Daniel Radcliffe's hands, which is hilarious because my hands are tiny. Yeah, and then when you go in, the first thing obviously we saw was a massive Christmas tree. It's just like the reception kind of area, like the lobby or whatever you want to call it. And for Christmas, my parents also bought us the tour guide. So like it's like a digital tour guide. So it's like it's kind of like a massive phone, and it's got the screen on it, and it's touchscreen, and then you put the headphones in, and then, yeah. So Tom Felton is the narrator of it, and basically it gives you certain points. So you'll click go. You don't have to watch the screen, and it will kind of, instead of reading everything, it kind of tell you about everything that you're looking at, like you're on a tour, but you can click and rewind and pause. And on each of the things, on each of the sections, so like section 1 will be costumes, and then he'll tell you about that. and then you can sit down and you can click on section 1, and there'll be like extended videos of like behind the scenes about the costumes, and like you get to watch the videos. It's really cool. So if you go, it's like way worth buying the tour guide, because you don't have to, because there's a lot to read and there's a lot to kind of take in, because it takes you, well, it took about 5-6 hours to go around the whole thing. And obviously with the tour guide it's way better because you just get to listen. And so what you do is, when I was queuing, you queue past the cupboard under the stairs, and there's basically, you can have a picture wearing apparently Harry Potter's actual glasses, which I think is not true. But nevertheless,
we call shenanigans on that one.
Yes. See, as at the end of the tour you go to the gift shop and there's about 10,000 of those exact glasses. You go through and you watch a film, and it's kind of like the 3 main characters giving an introduction on what you're about to experience and how big Harry Potter is and blah blah. And then once you've seen the film, it's only about 10 minutes long, you then go through, and it's the Great Hall door that's in the first film. And because I went at Christmas time, there's like a big reef on it. It's really nice. And she tells you some like the tour guides. She like at the very beginning you have a tour guide. She kind of tells you kind of facts about it, and then basically the music plays and then the doors open, and literally it's like in the film. Like you can see the Great Hall, and it's got the tables down either end, and it's got like the fireplaces either side, and it's got Dumbledore at the top and all the teachers. And because it's Christmas themed, they had like Christmas themed food all over the tables, and also they had Christmas crackers, and they were all themed like the houses.
Oh, cool.
Which is, yeah, it's really cool. And they had like clothes from Cedric Diggory and stuff like that. Then at the front they had all of the clothes from all of the teachers.
Neat, yeah.
Yeah, and you got to see Harry Potter's first robes in the first film as well in that point. And you're there for about 10 minutes, and then she basically turns and gets really like, right guys, that's all you got time for, quickly, we have to leave, the next group's coming through. And me and my mum were to get a picture, and my mum kept making it blurry. And so she was like, guys, you have to leave, the tour group's coming in. And we were like, okay. And she was like, no, you don't understand, there's no one allowed to be in here, and the door's open. I was like, won't get the full effect. And we were like, alright, we know, we're going.
So they push you through like Universal in the Harry Potter ride. Go!
I understand though, because how annoyed would you be if doors open, the music plays, and
there's Emily Liston and her mom.
Why is it blurry, Mum? I can't see. Yeah, that's literally what happened. Yeah, and then you go around, and it's like just kind of like a big kind of room that's kind of sectioned off, and it's got like numbers so you can listen to your tour guide. And it talks about like all the decorations for the set, and how they do all the chocolate food on the table and things like that. It's really cool. A lot of it was based around the Goblet of Fire for some reason. I don't know why. I think it's just because they had a lot of stuff in that film compared to the other films.
A lot of props, yeah.
Yeah, because it was all set like all around the place, like in different things. So they've got the Yule Ball like themed stuff. It's got all of their wigs. So like for stunt doubles and stuff, that was really cool.
Oh, okay.
And it shows all like the stunt double stuff to make them like it. And also it shows this thing where like especially in the last film, Harry Potter, he's got like, it's like Mickey Mouse. He's got like a wardrobe of the exact same clothes. But at the beginning they're like pristine and neat, and then as it goes along they get a bit more ripped and a bit more blood. And by the last one it's just like tatty. It's really cool.
Like Mickey Mouse, blood on his shirt and stuff.
Yeah, yes, that's exactly what I meant. It's exactly what I meant. You then go around, and then it goes to the Gryffindor common room, and the Gryffindor bedroom, and it shows you how they change stuff over time. So like when they were kids, they had all like childish things, and then as they get older, they have like their personalized like teenager thing. It shows all of their wands, and then when you click on the like tour guide thing, it tells you how they came up with the wands, things like that. Really interesting facts. It shows the invisibility cloak, and it's, you know, like the invisibility cloak is all like old, curtainy kind of material.
How can you see the invisibility cloak if it's invisible?
Oh my god. Because when he picks it up and he puts it around him, you can kind of see it, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the inner lining is green screen, which I thought was really cool though.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So then it shows you how they like put the green screen, which makes it like see through inside, and then so that's why when he does that and puts it on, you can see it kind of going see through at the same time.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Oh, it had the tri-wig cup there, obviously behind glass, and it has all the Horcruxes there as well. So that was really cool to look at. They're all really tatty and like has the Azkaban signs. It has the golden egg, and a really cool thing is it has Dumbledore's office, like the set of his office. And you go in and it's got like the salting hat. Yeah, one thing which you saw in the introduction was it showed how they do the in the potions lab with the wands and spoons that are stirring up the potions and things like that. 'Cause it's all obviously animatronic. But you could touch things like when it goes to, which you also saw in the introduction, when it goes to the Ron Weasley's like cottage at Christmas time, the burrow, whatever you want to call it. It has like interactive things. So like if you wave your hand over it, it then does stuff. So like it cuts the knife and like nicks the thing. Yeah, and when you go outside, you can have butterbeer, but it's not like beer in Universal Studios. It's like a little cup. Yeah, I didn't bother getting the butterbeer because I've had it in Florida. But someone told it looks different. It's not the same butterbeer, which I think they should have made it the same in both kind of Harry Potter places.
Yeah.
I don't know. But someone told me it's just a Coke float. I don't think that's true, but I was like, wow, how boring to have pumpkin juice. It was in the same bottle though as it is in Universal Studios, so that's okay. I was happy with that, even though I don't like cinnamon, so I wasn't happy with it, but never mind. So when you're outside, because I went at Christmas time, they made snow actually fall from the sky.
Cool.
And they made it was like, you know when you're in a bubble bath, you wouldn't because you're weird with baths. But like if you got bubbles in your hands and you went like, and then they all come down, it was like that.
Okay.
So it melted in the ground, so it wasn't like paper and it wasn't like bubbles. Do you know what I mean? It actually melted in the ground and stuff, but it looks really cool. I've got pictures, so you've probably seen them now. And it was just snow, and it was really, really cool. They had Tom Riddle's grave. They had Privet Drive, the Privet Drive house.
That's cool.
Yeah, so you could stand at the front door. They also had the cottage where Harry Potter's parents died. They also had the bridge, which it looks, because you can either go at 9 AM or 1 PM, and you can stay as long as you want. And so we went at 1 PM so we could see it at night as well, the bridge at night, and it's beautiful. It's so nice. The lights are like greens and purples. It was really nice, and it was snowing as well, so it was really cool. It's got the car that he drives in the second one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and there's pictures of me inside it, and there's also, you know, in the one before the last one.
Mhm.
Where Hagrid is in the little on the bike, and then Harry's in the little sidecar.
Yeah.
You can get in that as well, like the actual one. It's got the chess pieces there as well. It's really, really cool. It has the night bus there, and you can get on.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get on the back of the night bus and get a picture. It has the picture frames where the moving staircases, and it's got like the portraits and things, and it shows some with the green screen, so obviously they can move. But not all of them move, which you didn't realise in the film. And also, the portraits, which I'll see in pictures now, are actually of like the director and the producer and things. So like they've posed for a picture, and someone has painted it, or like taken a picture and like oiled it and everything. And so the pictures that you're seeing are actually pictures of the people who created it. There's Hagrid's hut there as well. You can't go in it, but it shows like how they made everything massive, so that when Harry's sitting in there, everything looks huge. So you know Professor Lupin, do you remember the end of that film, and he like, his trunk is out and everything kind of goes back in the trunk really, really fast, or comes out the trunk really fast, like his shoes, the drawers. It's basically real. None of that is done by the computer or anything. It's just really, really slow. Like there's a video. Really slow animatronics, and it's just the shoes come out really slowly and the doors open really slowly. But then obviously in the film they just speed it up, So it
Yeah.
looks like it's happening really fast. It's really cool to watch.
That is cool, yeah.
It shows how they do Quidditch and how they do the broomsticks. And it's basically, so you're sitting on a broomstick against green screen everywhere. And it's like obviously a giant animatronic thing moving you and stuff, obviously, which was obvious anyway. But there's this really cool bit, which I didn't do because the queue was so long. You can go around the corner and you're allowed to put on your favourite robe, so like Gryffindor or whatever. Then you get on the broom, and then they film you on it, and then the person who's standing next to you is like, because you're watching the screen and you're flying in London, so you're on a green screen wearing the robes on an actual broomstick with the wind, and everyone's watching you, and then it films you, and then it puts like London and Hogwarts and stuff in the background, and then you got the DVD of yourself flying.
Oh wow, yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah, I have a video of this. I have like pictures of this little kid doing it. Like I took a picture because he was the one I could see of him on the green screen, and then a picture of him on the actual screen. And it's so cool. It's just like he's in a film.
I wanted to know if you found the leaky cauldron.
I think it was there, yeah, because Diagon Alley was there. So.
Yay! You found the leaky cauldron.
And then there's another bit inside, and it's all of the characters, but basically it's all of the like creatures and character designs and stuff. So as you go in, you can see all of the goblins and Warwick Davis, you know, the little dwarf guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the leprechaun.
So it shows like how they made his face into like the goblin, and how they made it into the magic teacher, you know, Wingardium Leviosa. And it shows all that stuff. It's then got the Felix, which I loved looking at. It's got Dobby there. Yeah, so it's got Dumbledore. It's basically a life-size mannequin of him. It's kind of terrifying because it's as if he's there. It's like he's there. It's really weird. The skin detail and everything that they've done, it's just amazing. There's other characters there as well. There's Draco Malfoy, but he looks like a mannequin. It's a bit strange. There's Hermione as well. So Hagrid is there as well. I've got a picture of Hagrid, like the size he's supposed to be. It's really funny. The dragon, when he's in the cage, when Harry sees him for the first time, he's like, dragons, blah, 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 yeah?
Yeah.
That's actually a robot. It's not computer generated. It's a life-size neck and head of the dragon that they're moving, and fire. Yeah. It's amazing. So then you're looking at all this stuff, and it's all like really interesting. And then you go around the corner, and it all looks good. And then you look up, and then there is a life-size animatronic spider. It is literally, because the whole, you know, the spider in the film.
Yeah.
It is a robot. It's not fake. It's genuinely animatronic, and it's terrifying. The hairs. Oh, I nearly threw up when I walked under it. You have to kind of walk under it, like sort of, like. Oh, it's horrible. But amazing at the same time, obviously.
Right, yeah.
It's got Buckbeak there, which is really cool as well.
Yeah.
It's got a little story of Warwick Davis. So then you kind of go around the corner, and then there's Diagon Alley, and you're walking through Diagon Alley, and it's all lit up pretty well, and it feels like you're actually in the film. It's so good, because obviously it's the set, so
Yes.
it's so good. I just wish you could go in the shops, but obviously you can't. They're all props, sets and stuff. So once you've done Diagon Alley, you kind of go around the corner, and then you see loads of like blueprints, essentially, of what like graphic designers, what they're going to make the buildings look like and things. So it's like right in depth into how they're going to make it look. And then they've got a scale, and then as you go around the corner, they've got little kind of models made of like material to make it like, so basically they know exactly what the building's going to look like before they design it.
Right.
Yeah, so like it's got all of the buildings in there. It's absolutely amazing. And Hermione's talking to you in one of the videos, like, brace yourself for the most amazing surprise yet. And then on your video, it's like, get your cameras ready, it's the biggest surprise yet. At that moment, my camera died.
Oh man!
I was gutted. Especially when I went around the corner and saw what I saw was Hogwarts.
Oh wow.
The replica version, obviously the one that they film, covered in snow.
Wow,
I screamed all around there. I was like, wow! wow! I looked like an idiot because everyone was silent, like taking shots. Wow! I almost cried. It was so amazing. I've got pictures of it. I'll show you. But it kept changing from day and night. So like you could see it at night time with the lights, and then it changes to day. And literally every single tree, every single step and brick was painted delicately. And also they sprinkled it with snow when we went, and it was snowing, so it was constantly in snow.
Yeah.
Beautiful. But it was massive. It was absolutely huge. You had to walk all the way around it, then you go down, you walk all the way around it then.
Wow.
Absolutely beautiful. Then that's kind of the end, and then you kind of go, and then they've got where all the wands are, and then every single person that was in the production is written on a wand box.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you find like the names of Emma Watson, Rupert Grint, and stuff like that. And then it's the gift shop.
Where you spend all your money.
Oh, and I bought this for myself, but then my nan and granddad ended up giving it to me for a Christmas present. Are you ready for this?
Do I have a choice? No, I'm kidding.
Wait, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it? I can see it now.
Yeah.
I'll take a picture of it. It's basically the time turner necklace.
That's what I had a feeling that it was, yeah.
It does the spin. It actually spins. It does all the spins. And it's got the spell engraved around, or like spells engraved around it, and it's got the actual thing. Absolutely beautiful. It's just kind of like program. So it's got basically all the kind of facts and stuff inside that you can.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah.
Definitely, if you're a Harry Potter fan in the London area, you definitely want to check out the studio tour, I assume. Yes,
absolutely. Definitely go. Allocate the whole day there. Bring your own food. Because it's expensive.
Oh, I think it wasn't good or something.
I don't know, it's just like an egg sandwich was, I don't know, £5, which is about $8. For a little egg sandwich, it was quite a lot. I suggest going at the 1 o'clock one, because then you get to see it at night time as well, which you've seen from the pictures are really beautiful. Obviously it's not Christmas time anymore, but it's still just as good. It's just got a few extra bits, but it's still just as good. So yeah, definitely go. It's worth every single penny.
While we were away, some news happened. During our break, the 2013 Disney Parks Christmas Parade aired on Christmas morning on ABC, at least for us. Unfortunately, Emily couldn't see it, but it's on cool YouTube.
Yeah, I should watch it. But it was cool how I was like, Merry Christmas! And it was like 2 a.m.
The show featured parades from both the Magic Kingdom and Disneyland, with Neil Patrick Harris hosting from Florida and Nick Cannon from California. There were no new announcements for any rides or anything, but the features from both resorts, Disney Cruise Line, and of course some of their other vacation destinations. The parades themselves saw tons of Disney characters, from Anna and Elsa, of course, to Tinkerbell and her Pixie Hollow friends, and of course you had Mickey and pals, and of course Santa Claus was there.
Father Christmas.
Well, that's what you call him.
That's what he's called.
Yes, even Darth Vader showed up a number of times and had some fun little scenes with Neil Patrick Harris. That was a highlight, definitely. And there were musical performances too from popular artists like Mary J. Blige, Neo, and Demi Lovato, who sang her less superior version of Let It Go from Frozen. I enjoy the Disney Parks Parade. I look forward to it every year for something different on Christmas morning, after you're done opening your gifts and whatnot. It's cool, and they show a little bit of, the parks and whatnot, newer rides, and if you haven't seen it, you can check it out on YouTube.
And speaking of Frozen, huge rumours concerning the Norway Pavilion. Disney historian Jim Hill claims Disney has big Frozen plans for the pavilion. The popular boat ride, the Maelstrom, would most likely be replaced with a Frozen dark ride of sorts. The Elsa and Anna meet and greet currently in the Norway Pavilion is a huge success, with lines verging on 2 hours to meet the sisters. The new ride could come as soon as 2014, which is now woo, on 2015, and is a top priority on Disney's list. And Disneyland also has bigger plans, but it's on the list behind Marvel and Star Wars attractions.
Yeah, so definitely some interesting stuff coming out of Norway. What do you think of, Emily, first?
I think I am a hit and miss of it because I liked the boat ride in Norway, and also I haven't seen Frozen. Whoops.
Yeah.
But also I don't know. It'll bring more people to the Norway Pavilion, I suppose, and loads of people love it. But I don't know. They should.
Yeah.
I think they should do a bigger one. You know, like in the Magic Kingdom, they did the new Little Mermaid ride. Why can't they do a whole Frozen thing?
It might be like that. I do like the Maelstrom, but I think Frozen will draw more people. The last time I was on the Maelstrom, it kind of was showing its age. I'll have to say. I know I've seen pictures on the internet where like the polar bear has the ice cube. Or something. There's like an ice cube in front of the polar bear, and you can literally see the mechanics on the ice cube. like they didn't even like bother. Like I'm like, okay, you might want to fix that. But and I think that was like a year ago. I saw that picture, so I don't know if they fixed it now or what. But I went half a year ago, so I'm gonna have to re-look at my video from that ride. Yeah, I do like the Maelstrom, so I'm sort of in the middle. Had this had been anything else, I probably would have been more upset, but because they have the word Frozen there, I was sort of like, oh, okay. I'll buy it. But, we'll see what more stuff as more news comes out, what it's going to be like. This is just our first thoughts on it.
An extremely popular pastry known as Cronuts are now available in Epcot, which is the cross between a croissant and a donut, which it was made famous in New York. Can be found at the refreshment port on the right side of the World Showcase, and they cost $4.49 a piece and count as a snack on the Disney dining plan. So I've never heard of it, obviously being from England. When Wes told me what they were, he used the word, what did you say? He said, oh, the Cronuts have blown up. It's basically
they were in New York and they blew up.
And I thought he meant the croissant making machine and the donut making machine blew up and created the ultimate pastry.
Cronut. Now to some news that's gonna hit me pretty hard this week. You'll know when we get to it. We have some refurbishment news for Disneyland, and I can officially announce now that I will be in Disneyland at April 27th until May 3rd. So if you're in the Disneyland area, keep a lookout for me and give me a shout out. I will be obviously updating our HitchHiking host page with pictures and updates of what I'm doing and where I'm going to be that day, and you can say hi.
When you go to Disneyland, you should take a little stick and a little picture of me on it.
Yeah, I'll be like, yeah, here's
Can you actually get a picture of me and take pictures of me with me there?
I'll put you on my shoulder.
Yes, put my face on the Yoda backpack.
Refurbishment news. I hate this when I'm going, especially when I'm going. First up, Finding Nemo submarine voyage at Disneyland will be closed for an extended refurbishment. It's closed now. It closed on January 6th. The attraction is projected to reopen in late fall 2014. So basically, I'm going to be seeing an empty lagoon and rocks. All right, cool. I've never seen that ride, so I was sort of disappointed. But anyway, the updated underwater artwork and coral will be the main objective during the closure, and the 5 million gallons of water that's in the ride will be drained and treated. So, no Finding Nemo for me. Rats.
I wonder where the water goes. I wonder if it goes into the drinks.
Yeah, it goes into the water fountains.
Yeah.
Other longer refurbishments. There's a lot of refurbishments going on right now, but the longer ones, aka rides I won't be getting on when I go, in Disneyland Resort include the Alice in Wonderland ride, which I've also never been on. We closed February 3rd to June 5th. This one hit me hard. Space Mountain. I just found out about this last night. Will be closed from March 3rd to May 22nd. And I didn't get on that last time either because they were refurbishing it. So the Disneyland curse strikes again. What can I say? And Soarin' Over California, which is Soarin', of course, for you Florida fans, the original version, will be closed from February 18th till June 5th. So, yeah, not getting on any of those. There's more refurbishment news for Magic Kingdom, Epcot, all those. We're going to bring that to you next week with a special refurbishment section. So, yay! So if you're going to Disneyland or Disney World or even Universal, there's some refurbishments going on. We will be here to disappoint you next week and tell you what will not be open. Okay, and finally, this week, brand new 2014 merchandise has already been hitting the parks and online websites, the DisneyShop.com. So there's the 2014 logos and stuff. But this got me, and I thought, why do you hate me? God, why do you hate me having money when I saw these T-shirts that are coming up? Much like the Horizon T-shirts that came out a few months ago, which is finally on its way, by the way. You know, remember how long ago that was? I ordered that T-shirt.
Oh my God! A
few days ago, I got your Horizons T-shirt. It's on its way. I'm like, yay! Only 2 months after the fact. But so prepare for a long wait if you get any of these shirts. But there's going to be attraction poster T-shirts released in the next coming months. We all know I'm a big geek for these old attraction posters. You've seen them hanging in the Magic Kingdom or Disneyland. You know, as you enter the parks, it's the old school posters. They're now going to be on T-shirts. And the ones that they've shown in the picture are Space Mountain, which is going to be awesome. I can wear my Space Mountain shirt and not go on Space Mountain.
You'll look super cool when you do that.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, I want to go on Space Mountain. I got the T-shirt. Hey, let me in. Also, Dumbo, there's going to be a Dumbo T-shirt, which on the back of my T-shirt, it should say, once again, Wes can't figure out how to fly this thing.
You gave me the excuse it was broken, but yeah.
It was. I couldn't.
Yeah. You do know you got to press up.
I was, and there I was. I looked like a stupid idiot. All these kids are high in the sky, and there I am, right around the ground. They're like, "What the heck is wrong with that guy?" Also, the Sunshine Tree Terrace, which has, of course, houses the orange bird, which has really grown in popularity over the last few years. The Enchanted Tiki Room. Definitely. Yay. And, of course, the Country Bear Jamboree. Yeehaw! So I know for a fact I will probably be ordering Space Mountain, Enchanted Tiki Room, and the Country Bear Jamboree. So right there is a lot of money. So.
Well, I'm definitely going to order Space Mountain, but... Yeah.
Well, then we have matching shirts. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they do a few more, because I've seen really cool posters of other rides, such as my favorite Splash Mountain and stuff like that would be neat on a T-shirt too.
Yeah.
Big Thunder, you know.
I might order the Jamboree one just so I can cut it up in front of you.
No, that would not be fun. But all right, so definitely we'll keep you updated when those shirts go on sale, and it'll like the Horizons T-shirt, it'll be like a 4-day window that you can order yours, and then they'll send it to you in like 2 months.
Yeah, I look forward to wearing it next year.
Exactly. All right, well, that's all the time we've got for this week. Emily, why don't you tell everybody where they can find you on the interwebs?
You can find me on Twitter. It's at EL5AME. Or you can go on my merchandise website, which is actually still not running right now, but still I'll say it anyway.
Got on it and froze it.
Huh? Yes. You and your blooming Frozen joke. Why? It's www.floatingturtle.co.uk, and that's it.
And that's it. All right. For me, of course, you can subscribe to my other YouTube channel, youtube.com/westside515. You can follow me on Twitter @WesAList. And of course, there's our hitchhiking host stuff. Our Twitter is @HitchHostShow. Our Facebook page, you can like us on there, is facebook.com/HitchHostShow. And of course, subscribe to us here on YouTube. I can announce this now as well. I published my book the other day, and it's going to be out in a few weeks. You can order your copy. Check out my Facebook or Twitter page for info. It's going to be $10 for over 180 reviews. Bigger than last year's book, if you want that. At $10 plus shipping for your faraway peeps like Miss Liston there. If you're interested, check that out. And don't forget to...
Hurry back,
for our next episode.
See you next week.